If someone told you that the way you fall in love today was designed over 100,000 years ago, you would probably laugh. After all, ancient humans lived in caves, hunted animals, and had absolutely no idea what a smartphone was. Yet the strange feeling you get when you cannot stop thinking about someone, the butterflies in your stomach, the excitement of seeing their name appear on your screen, and even the pain of heartbreak may be almost identical to what humans felt tens of thousands of years ago. Think about that for a second. Right now, people spend hours on dating apps, searching through endless profiles. We analyze text messages, wonder what emojis mean, and debate whether someone waited too long to reply. Modern love feels incredibly complicated, but ancient humans had none of these problems. No dating apps, no social media, no carefully edited profile pictures, no relationship podcasts. And yet they still fell deeply in love. So how did it happen? How did two people find each other in a world with no cities, no restaurants, no movies, and no internet? The answer begins with something modern humans have almost completely lost: proximity. Ancient humans lived in tiny groups, usually between 20 and 50 people. That was their entire world. Every friend, every rival, every family member, and every potential romantic partner existed within walking distance. You could not swipe past someone and instantly meet 1,000 new people. If someone caught your attention, you would see them again tomorrow, and the next day, and the day after that. At first, this sounds terrible. Most people today would probably panic if they discovered their dating pool contained only a few dozen individuals. But psychology reveals something fascinating. The human brain is designed to become attached to what it sees repeatedly. Scientists call this the mere exposure effect. The more often you encounter someone, the more comfortable and attractive they tend to become. Familiarity creates trust. Trust creates comfort. Comfort creates connection. Ancient humans did not know this principle existed, but they lived inside it every day. The person gathering berries beside you, the person sharing stories around the campfire, the person helping carry food back to camp. Day after day, month after month, and slowly, without realizing it, familiarity became affection, affection became attachment, and attachment became love. This creates a strange problem for modern humans. We often believe love should happen instantly. We expect fireworks. We expect certainty. We expect immediate chemistry. Ancient humans did not think this way because they did not have the luxury of endless choice. Instead of constantly searching for someone better, they invested time in the people already around them. And time changes everything. The more experiences you share with another person, the more emotionally significant they become. Modern technology has given us access to more people than any generation in history, but it has also made us believe that a better option is always one swipe away. Ancient humans had fewer choices, but they often had deeper familiarity. And sometimes familiarity is exactly what the human brain mistakes for destiny. But here is where things become even more interesting. What made someone attractive in the ancient world was completely different from what many people imagine. Today, attraction is often connected to appearance. Social media constantly pushes impossible beauty standards into our faces. Ancient humans lived in a very different reality. Imagine two people living 40,000 years ago. One is incredibly attractive by modern standards. The other knows how to find food during a drought, stays calm when predators appear, and can protect the group during dangerous situations. Guess which one was usually considered more valuable? Competence was attractive. Reliability was attractive. Confidence under pressure was attractive. The person who could keep you alive was often the most desirable person in the entire camp. Imagine a freezing winter. Food is becoming scarce. People are worried. Then one person returns carrying enough food for everyone. Suddenly, that individual is not just respected. They are admired. They become a source of security. And security is one of the most powerful attraction triggers in human psychology. Even today, people are drawn toward individuals who make them feel safe. Safe emotionally, safe financially, safe physically. Thousands of years have passed, but the human brain has not changed nearly as much as we think. The environment changed, technology changed, but the psychological machinery underneath remained largely the same. Yet ancient love was not just about survival. This is one of the biggest misconceptions people have about our ancestors. Ancient humans were not emotionless survival machines. They created art, they played music, they decorated objects, they buried loved ones with care, and they experienced emotions just as intensely as we do. In fact, Some researchers believe music may have existed before complex language. Imagine sitting beside a fire beneath a sky filled with stars. No cities, no electricity, no notifications, just darkness and firelight. Someone begins tapping a rhythm. Others join in. People laugh. Stories are shared. And somewhere in that circle, two people begin paying a little more attention to each other than everyone else. Not because an algorithm matched them, not because an app suggested compatibility, but because human connection was unfolding naturally, exactly as it had for thousands of generations. And perhaps that is something modern life has made us forget. Attraction often grows in ordinary moments, not during dramatic events, not during perfectly planned dates, but during repeated interactions that seem completely insignificant at the time. A shared laugh, a familiar face, a conversation that lasts a little longer than expected. Ancient humans spent enormous amounts of time together. They worked together, traveled together, survived together. Every day provided opportunities for emotional bonds to grow stronger. But there was another side to ancient love, a painful side. Because life in the prehistoric world was fragile, death could arrive suddenly, a hunting accident, a dangerous animal, a sickness nobody understood, a loved one could disappear in a single day, which raises an important question. If ancient humans loved deeply, did they also suffer heartbreak? The evidence suggests they absolutely did. Archaeologists have discovered burial sites where individuals were laid to rest with extraordinary care. Personal belongings were placed beside them. Graves were decorated. Some individuals appear to have been buried near people they cared about. These discoveries reveal something powerful. Ancient humans mourned. They remembered. They grieved. Imagine losing the person you loved in a world with no hospitals, no therapy, and no support groups. The pain must have been overwhelming. Yet even then, humans continued forming relationships. They continued opening their hearts despite knowing loss was possible. In some ways, that may be one of the most remarkable things about our species. We know connection can hurt us. We know love can end in heartbreak. Yet we continue choosing it anyway. And perhaps that is because love has always been more than a feeling. For ancient humans, love was cooperation. It was trust. It was survival. It was knowing someone would stay beside you when life became difficult. And although the world looks very different today, those same needs still exist beneath the surface. We still want connection. We still want belonging. We still want someone who makes us feel understood. And perhaps that is the strangest part of all. The technology surrounding love has changed completely, but the feelings themselves have not. The nervousness, the excitement, the obsession, the comfort, the heartbreak. Ancient humans experienced all of it. Because beneath your modern clothes, modern language, and modern technology exists a brain that was shaped long before civilization ever existed. A brain that still falls in love the same way it always has. That person you unexpectedly developed feelings for after seeing them repeatedly was not a random accident. That comfort you feel around someone familiar is not weakness. It is ancient psychology doing exactly what it evolved to do. Those deep connections that seem to grow naturally over time are not strange. They are one of the oldest human experiences on Earth. The campfire may be gone, the caves may be gone, the world may look completely different, but the system running inside your mind is still remarkably ancient. Ancient humans fell in love slowly, through trust, through familiarity, through shared experiences, through simply being present in each other's lives long enough for affection to become attachment and attachment to become love. And maybe that is the lesson modern humans need most. Love was never designed to be optimized. It was never designed to be rushed. It was never designed to be reduced to a profile picture on a screen. For most of human history, love grew naturally between people who shared life together. The technology changed, the environment changed, the world changed. But the human heart remained remarkably the same. And if that is true, then the next question becomes even more interesting. If ancient humans fell in love, much like we do today, how did they deal with jealousy? Because the answer reveals something about modern human behavior that most people spend their entire lives never understanding.